As Western Canada remained mired in a December deep freeze, Environment and Climate Change Canada, ECCC, revealed this week's cold snap has already broken over 100 cold records. Between the mornings of Monday and Tuesday, Alberta felled 30 low-temperature records alone, 7 of which usurped benchmarks from 1921, with the standout being the -48.2 C, logged at Hendrickson Creek, which smashed the locale's previous record by almost 9 C, and also becomes the province's lowest December reading since 1996, solar minimum of cycle 21. The cold was just as fierce in British Columbia, where a total of 16 temperature records were broken on Monday alone. ECCC data shows 4 areas broke records dating back to 1951: Itatlioco Lake, Smithers, Dease Lake and Bella Coola, with -46.8 C hitting Punxsy Mountain, a reading that busted the area's previous record by more than 6 C, and, similarly to Alberta, becomes the province's lowest December reading since 1996. Solar minute of cycle 21. The snowfall has also been record-setting, with accumulations of well over 20 centimeters hitting parts of BC Tuesday. With a 10 a.m. snow total of 24 centimeters, Tuesday was Vancouver's snowiest December day in 14 years, since Christmas Eve, 2008, solar minimum of cycle 23. It was also the area's snowiest December 20th ever in books dating back to 1938. Vancouver's high of -6.2 C on Monday was also the city's coldest December 19th, since records began in 1937, and by almost 2 C. Moreover, Canada's extreme freeze hasn't just been confined to BC and Alberta. -52 C was suffered in the Yukon, the province's lowest December temp since 1995, solar minute of cycle 21, with -51.6 C logged in the Northwest Territories. The historic Arctic outbreak is driving heating demand up across Canada. A grid alert from the Alberta Electric System Operator, AESO, was issued Tuesday evening, with the operator warning it was preparing to use emergency energy reserves to meet demand and maintain the system. The AESO asked customers to reduce electricity usage to help mitigate the possibility of more serious emergency measures being needed to maintain the grid, steps which could include rotating power outages amid extreme cold temperatures and high energy demand. Data showed energy consumption hit 12,187 megawatts during the hour between 5 and 6 p.m. Monday evening, a new peak hourly load record, according to Leaf Solid with the operator. This surpasses the previous record set at 11,939 megawatts on January 3, 2022, said Solid. It's no surprise that demand is really high. Furnaces are working much harder. Likewise in British Columbia, BC Hydro set a new record for peak hourly electricity demand on December 19. Consumption reached over 10,800 megawatts Monday evening, the highest ever recorded, besting the 10,762 megawatts from December 27, 2021. With more sub-zero temperatures in the coming days, BC Hydro expects demand will remain high, and there is the potential to see this latest record fall before the cold snap ends, said BC Hydro spokesperson Susie Reeder. A severe winter storm or bomb cyclone has seized large parts of the United States and Canada, enveloping them in snow and rain. Several video clips out of affected areas seem straight out of apocalyptic movies. Such events may become more common with global warming not being abated anytime soon. The bomb cyclone is a mid-latitude storm fueled by the interaction of cold Arctic air and warm air over subtropical regions. The storm, named Elliott, has taken the lives of more than 30 people, and affected around 250 million people across the US and Canada. Elliott has caused record levels of snowfall, rainfall and winds in many regions, all across the United States, right from the border with Canada up to the border with Mexico, an expanse of more than 3,000 kilometers. On December 23, Buffalo City in New York State recorded 566.4 millimeters of snowfall, according to the private weather company AccuWeather. This was double the previous record daily snowfall of 320 millimeters in 1976. More trouble accompanied the snow. The city also recorded 50.2 millimeters of rainfall, the highest daily rainfall in Buffalo in 144 years. The previous record was 43.9 millimeters in 1878. The storm began as a low-pressure system close to the Rocky Mountains, a major mountain range in North America. Around December 21, 2022. It intensified rapidly with a 24 millibars drop in pressure within 24 hours and turned into a bomb cyclone. The rapid intensification was caused by the interaction of the low-pressure system with the cold air from the Arctic. An undulating polar jet stream across the Arctic region brought the cold air so far south. The undulation of the polar jet stream, a swift swirling band of winds that encircles the Earth, usually happens during winter months. The formation of a bomb cyclone is rather rare. But it happened in 2019 as well. The Arctic region warms much faster than the rest of the world. This happens due to a positive feedback climate mechanism called the albedo effect, as ice is reflective and returns a large part of the sun's rays back to the atmosphere. This effect is weakening the polar jet stream, which is undulating much more than before, according to U.S. Meteorological Agency National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. This is creating conditions that are much more favorable for the formation of bomb cyclones, and hence frigid and stormy weather all across North America. As the Earth warms further due to human-emitted greenhouse gases, such events could become much more frequent in the near future, one of the many impacts of climate change. The conditions are expected to abate from December 26, and normalcy will be restored to the eastern and midwestern United States and southern Canada, according to NOAA.